Let's talk about a little bit harder interest problem. For this problem, we are asked to find the time required for an investment given in the table below to grow to a specified amount. So it's the time that we're going to be looking for. We're starting with a principal of 12,000. We want to end up with 25,000. We're getting 6% interest and it is compounded daily, and we're looking for the time. We want the time in years for it to end up being $25,000. Notice that we're told not to round until the final answer. And when we do round, we'll round for one decimal place. So now, since this is compound interest, compounded daily, that means we're going to use the big formula. A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to the NT power. A is the future amount. We wanted our investment to become 25,000. P is the principal, the amount we started with. So that was 12,000. Our rate was 6%. We'll write that as 0.06. In the number of times that we compound per year, since there are 365 days in a year, both of these n's will be replaced with 365. So everything has been replaced except for the t that we're looking for. Looks like we are solving an exponential equation. When you are solving an exponential equation, you have to first isolate the exponential part. So I need to get this 12,000 away from our exponential part by dividing. If we divide both sides by 12,000, it'll go away on the right. On the left, 25,000 divided by the 12,000. Notice that these zeros can be canceled out, and we end up here with 25 over 12. We're going to handle that with our calculator a little bit later, but let's keep in mind that we've just got 25 over 12 on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, the 12,000 is gone, and so I've just brought down the remaining stuff. We've still got this t as part of our exponent. To be able to get it out of the exponent, let's take a log of both sides. Anything we do to one side has to be done to both sides, so I'll first do the log of 25 over 12. I'm choosing to do natural log. When I do the natural log of 25 over 12 on the left, I need to also do the log of the stuff that is on the right. When I take the natural log on the right, notice that 365t moves to the ground as a multiplier, and now it's on the same level with everybody else where I can work with it. So we've still got this big expression that we've got to figure out what to do with it to help us to solve this problem. How I'll type this into my calculator. We first need to know what the stuff in the parentheses is going to be. So let's pull up our calculator and let's type in 0.06 divided by 365 and press equals. We did that first because order of operations says division is more important than adding. Once we've done that dividing, let's add 1 and press equals. The number in my calculator now is the stuff in parentheses. We're supposed to take the natural log of that. So let's take the natural log by pressing our LN key. Now, this number we're going to need a little bit later. So let's save it in the memory of the calculator. That MS key lets us save things in the memory. Now, anytime we need that, we can push MR, memory recall, and it'll pop back up. But for now, I can clear it, and it's saved in our memory. Now let's go over to the left-hand side, and let's figure out what 25 over 12 is going to be. 25 divided by 12, press equals. We were supposed to take the natural log of that also, so let's press the LN key. Now, once we've done that, the number in our calculator is the stuff on the left-hand side of our equation. Notice that these things with t are multiplied times the t. So if you're trying to get t to be by itself, we need to divide by the stuff that's here and divide by the 365. The stuff that's back here behind T, remember, we've got that in the memory of our calculator. So press divide, memory recall, and press equals. Now let's divide by the 365 that's in front and press equals one more time. And here is the time that it takes us to get to $25,000. We were supposed to round to one place. If we round to one place, that's going to give me 12.2 since this 3 rounds down. So 12.2 years is how long it takes to get to $25,000.